class. Let's continue our lesson with cross and multicultural understanding, session 4. And then today, your goal of learning is you will be able to elaborate the concept of stereotypes. The term itself was first used by Walter Lippmann in 1922. So it can be said as a readily available image of a given social group, usually based on graph over negative generalization. And then Oxford defined it as a preconceived and oversimplified idea of the characteristic which typify a person or thing. The example is like, for example, when you think that people from Indonesian is a kind person. We think that all people in Indonesia are kind, but actually it's a simplified idea. It is maybe only some, not all, but we generalize it such as all of Indonesians are kind person. Okay, the example that I gave here is about positive characteristics, but sometimes, or even not sometimes, usually stereotype is related to negative one. For example, you heard that in Indonesia, a Negro or a Black American or people from African came to Jakarta, usually sell drugs. It's like a stereotype. We overgeneralize with negative characteristics that all of them sell drugs. So stereotypes can be positive as well as negative. In an intercultural setting, one of the goals of the participant is getting to know the attitude and personality of the communication partner. So often stereotypes are understood to be detrimental to intercultural communication, and the elimination of stereotypes was believed to be a prerequisite of any successful intercultural exchange. The less we know about the other, the more we hang on stereotypes. Yeah, some of the stereotypes may be very old and remain the same for centuries, while some of the old labels given to a country or cultural group may change within a short period of time. Okay, we can have some nationality stereotypes. So it is connected with the nationality of a person. This contains many things such as the appearance, language, food habits, psychological traits, attitudes, values, etc. And then racial stereotypes, we have East and West, black and white. Okay. So, for example, the blacks are stereotyped to be good at athletics and dancing. And then we have also political stereotypes like, if you come from the party A, you will behave in that way. Your characteristic will be that way. Or even you have gender stereotypes. In gender stereotype, media suggests that men are strong, adventurous, and active, while women, they are good at performing household chores and taking care of their appearance. Or even you have cultural stereotypes. Of course, it helps to have cultural stereotypes because we can know others as a good starting point. And then stereotypes in media. Many films, advertisement and television programs show how men should behave, how women should behave. And then let's continue whether stereotypes are good or bad, positive and negative effect. It's not always wrong to have stereotypes. People use stereotype as shortcut to make sense of their social context. This makes the task of understanding one's world less cognitively demanding. And people rely on stereotypes every day to help them function in society, to organize people past experience, to meaningfully assess differences between individuals and groups, and to make predictions about others people behavior. That's the good effect, the positive effect. What about the negative effect? Of course, the first, oversimplified generalizations, and then it also serves as a major source of disinformation about others, may easily conceals into prejudice, racism, sexism, and any other form of bigotry. Okay, good.